Basically, probably no, but let's hear it. Hi. Hi, very sweet. Thank you guys for being here. Do we have another question? Maybe yes, with the what happened. Hi.
I was wondering what advice you had for, because I play guitar, but I always get really nervous, like acoustic, like I haven't even had cry.
I don't know why I don't play guitar. I do cry when I play guitar. You know what? I honestly, my advice to anyone who plays music, whether it's for yourself or for other people, whether you want to have a career or whether you just want to play in your bedroom, is that, you know, that you should be doing it for you, first and foremost. There were years where Sarah and I were just playing music, like, purely just for ourselves. Like, we really didn't care much about, like, spreading the word. People would be like, you should make tapes and give them to your friends, you should do this, you should do that. I mean, we got our break because our cousin bootlegged a copy of our demos and gave it to, like, a contest in our hometown and, like, entered us, like, sort of unknowingly. I think it needs to come from a really genuine place. I think that's the key. You know, I think you do a million other tips, but it's gotta start from there. So, and I think probably, you know, it'll come naturally. It'll stop crying when you play guitar. Maybe that's your thing, though. Maybe the girl that cries when she plays guitar. I don't want to ruin what might be a really good thing. So just keep it in your cry. Cry blood, you know, you probably get religious, pretty radical. Maybe another question now? Yeah, Doctor.
What's your favorite horror movies?
Sarah, what was we were talking about on the way to, that was weird. I don't really like horror movies, actually. I don't like to be scared, because I'm generally scared by what's really happening. Not now, just in general. She means the world. But, here's my state. I had a real rough stretch. When I was younger, I really loved things like Shining, Misery, like I liked all the Stephen King novels, and I remember those movies being great. And I really went through the phase that everyone goes through watching all the silly ones. I just rewatched Halloween, which I hadn't seen in a long time. And I really love, I don't know if this fits in the horror genre, but I really love the Swedish version of that very one. Yeah! Settle down. What is it? Let the right one in. Oh, yeah. I honestly, though, I don't like horror movies. Like, I went to see a movie that is sort of like vaguely a horror film the other day, and I spent the entire time with my head in the person next to me's armpit. I was just like, it's scary, it's so scary. No, it's scary. It's not scary at all. I was really scared. Do you like horror? No, I don't. I get very, very, very upset if there's even a serious scene in a movie that I'm like, people are like, what's your room? I'm like, you look like fear. Did you see Rocky Borrow? Moneyball cried 3 times.
Okay, one more.
Yeah, sure, let's hear it.
First of all, great. Everything great. Everything you do.
And you are already great.
This is a question that I actually read other people posted it on Twitter and on the live stream thing today, and kind of related to it. This is more curiosity than anything. Do you guys listen to hip hop at all? And if so, I know Sarah did the thing with Northwest London, but I mean like more like standard, straight ahead radio.
Yeah, we both listen to hip hop. Actually, the city we grew up in, when we were teenagers, the two genres of music that were most popular in the neighborhoods that we grew up in were punk rock and hip hop. And so, you know, we grew up listening to, you know, like the music that we naturally, you know, gravitated towards was punk rock, and we were kind of skater kids or whatever. But we also grew up listening to a lot of like Tribe Called Quest, and you know, the truth is that I didn't really start to listen to that music by choice, like in terms of like buying records and following certain artists or whatever until I was probably older. And a lot of R&B and hip hop for me, like in the 90s, it was so like it didn't feel angsty to me in the way that like music like Nirvana and Smash Pumpkins and Bikini Kill and all this stuff really resonated with me as an angsty little piece of shit teenager. And I was like, you know, I can't think of like Cypress Hill. I remember when I discovered Cypress Hill, and I remember blasting it and being like, my mom, do you understand what the song I Want to Get High means, like, do you understand? And Sarah was like, no, too high. Basically, that was like dog off. But now I really love hip hop, and you know, let's just get the elephant out of the room. Like, just because I think that Odd Future and Tyler the Creator is offensive does not mean that I don't love hip hop. You know? Yeah, like, I mean, I love a lot of hip hop, and I'm not completely up to much. Like, I get that a lot of music is super offensive, and you know, a lot of rock music is really offensive. I was just talking about, I love Bon Jovi, but like, you know, Slippery When Wet, like when I saw that behind the scenes or behind the VH1 music thing or whatever, I was like, it's about strippers. You know that?
The Odd Future, when that Odd Future thing happened, I met someone that was going to interview them. And I was like really mad. I was like, what? How's he going to do girls?
You're gonna throw down for me?
Odd Future, just tell me where you interview him and that.
Well, thank you, I appreciate that. But I do love hip hop. I think probably is your number. My favorite thing in like some of the craziest records that I love in hip hop and R&B, like I love The Dream, and you know, I love The Coup, and I also really like there's some records that are just crazy, like Clips and stuff like that. And some of that stuff is really offensive, and I know it's really offensive, but I also, you know, like the context of what was happening in God's Future and how the career felt really different to me. It's, you know, I mean, I don't want to say anything more about that, so.
I did a painting for you guys.
Oh, thank you. Let's start my phone right now, sure. So sweet, I love you. What is your name?
Joel. Joel.
Joel. Can we get actually get pictures right here?
It's like, oh, where's the good one?
There's a good one right
Yeah, I
here.
painted it it's in my house, but then I went to Kinko and got a copy of the copy.
You are awesome. So thank you so much for being here. So sweet.
And I know too, like with, you know, you guys have kind of branched out into more, like, really taking interest in the art, because of the albums and all the different pieces, like posters, so many things you guys are making. And I mean, besides making the film, you guys kind of like some really cool artists, visual artists as well, and just as filmmakers, musicians. There's some people that, you know, you guys probably haven't seen a lot of this work, but there's some people that you want to point out here. So the art that is really long, or any of those.
Yeah, I think one of the things that we love most about Tegan Sara is that you guys seem to love that we constantly have new stuff, whether it's merchandise or books or DVD or releasing our demos or just running a blog off of our website. You guys feel like so it's your fault. You're like, why did they just stop this? With all this shit. It's you guys who keep feeding this like it's like a monster. Us and Sarah and I and our creative director Emmy, who I'm sure lots of you are familiar with. Emmy's story is awesome, and anything that like has come out in the last 9 years, 8 years has been from her. Like anything creative to do with Tegan Sara. All of our artwork, our albums, our website, our posters, our t-shirts, everything's all been Emmy, and it feels like really exciting because we're always like once a month getting together with her, coming up with new ideas. So, but you know, I mean, we have amazing artists in our world all the time, and I feel like we've worked with some really wonderful people. You know, I have been dating a photographer for years, so we have a lot of better photos now. Now I'm just like, oh, can you take a photo? I'm not asking me to do a photo. How's my hair look? Take a photo, like update our page. So that helps. I mean, we have some really wonderful artists in our world. I mean, we can sit here all night. I mean, bands. We were talking earlier about collaborations, like Sarah working with Theophilus London. I mean, I just did a song with a hip hop artist named Astronautist, and I drive a car in this video, which is the most exciting part for me. But songs are really good too. And you know, we're just so lucky right now. We're getting to do a lot of really neat stuff. So, but it's fueled by your guys' interest in it. So. We got some really neat stuff. That just get real weird. Get real weird for the Christmas holidays.
Was it great for you to kind of give the spotlight to like Ted and have a lot of interview time in India film, and like you get to see Howard in the last film kind of. I thought that was a really great scene. Like he's kind of very sweet ending, but when you also kind of like you can see like a little bit of a window in the creative process. You guys see everything, where it's like. Yeah.
I feel like some of the people in our world are almost. Like, we used to joke Emmy was like the third member of Tegan and Sara. I mean, there's an online, you know, message board where people talk about Tegan and Sara a lot. There's like a page that's just devoted to all the other people that work with Tegan and Sara over the years, which initially we thought was really weird, and now we're kind of like, you know you've made it in Tegan Sara when you're on the page. Like, you know, people work for us are like, I'm on the Lovers of the Others page. And I'm like, oh wow. Oh, we gotta keep them around. This is real serious. So, yeah, this movie was a privilege in a sense because we got to finally like highlight some of these really amazing people. Well, someone like even Chris Evans, who was our tour manager in the India film, we've been working with him since our second record. So 100 years has passed since he did work for us. And we have been through a lot, like so much, I mean, nearly a decade of touring. And he keeps us like sane and safe. Yeah, like he really, he becomes like there are days where he's like a dad, and there are days where he's like a brother, and there are days where he's like, just a friend, and there are days where he's a tour manager, we hire him, he has a job, we have a very professional relationship, but it does keep you really sane, and I don't know if that's interesting to you. I don't know, but it feels somehow like we're opening up the circle of trust by showing you who we are, who we hang out with, and who we associate with. And Tina and I have always been really intense about keeping a really great group of people around us. We have really strict rules. We're hard to work for. We don't like people who drink on stage, and we don't allow drugs on the road. And we're opinionated. We make everyone stay up till 3 in the morning talking about politics. And we just talk about our feelings. I mean, we talk about our feelings a lot, and like we're really clean. We're always telling everyone to be cleaner and stuff. And it's funny. It's like in a strange way, a lot of people that have endured are kind of like they're magical or something. They're just masochists. I don't know, but so it's cool for us to finally let them be in the limelight a little bit.
Yeah, and also, I mean, this is kind of a point in your career where this feels like a point where you're looking backwards and kind of taking stock of everything's happened. Since then, gathering steam kind of moving into the next phase. But really, we feel that way about this project. This is almost like a message board in a way. It's like a real physical document of the first part of the career.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we meet fans all the time who've been with us for a year or 2 years or 10 years, but they're with us, and I feel like whether we're putting a record out or a blog online, or we're doing a show or telling a story, or we're doing a screening and a Q&A and a DVD, I mean, it's kind of like we're on a Facebook page, but it's like alive. Like, forget Facebook for a second, like, go beyond this tangent, but like, it's basically like we're living Facebook, or like, we are Facebook, and it's like I'm constantly updating it, but in like real life. And I think that, I think in a sense, what we're doing with this DVD in a sense, is sort of like refreshing our entire Facebook page. Like we're like giving you an archive, but then we're like directing you to a new place that's called Facebook. Come on, whoa, I love that guy. Facebook. It's right there. Facebook.
Someone's buying that.
Somebody do it right now. That's what I'm Facebook. But anyway, I just feel like we're like saying goodbye to that, and then we're starting off a whole new thing. And I feel like these sorts of projects need to happen because of that. Like it needs to, and we're like writing a new record, and it feels like this is the time for like a fresh start, a reset button. Maybe just use like the lizard detail, it gets cut off and it just goes into jail. Would that be a better analogy? Would that be a little simpler? Because someone would be a millionaire, more like a millionaire, like face to Facebook. Did anyone listen to Face to Face? Am I the only one who loved that band? Yeah. I love that. Okay, maybe we should take some more audience questions. I can see